Mother KK, speaking from McKay's magazine. We're gonna be joined by one of our artists, Delty from Zimbabwe, who's based in Musina. Delty, how are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
Fine.
So Delty, the world wants to know who is Delty. Can you tell us about yourself?
Okay. Yeah. Delty, by the biological name, is I'm Talent T Mumbijo, and that T stands for Takunda. So I'm Talent Takunda Mumbijo, and that's me.
Okay, Delty, the McKay's magazine family welcomes you. It's good to have you here tonight. So, can you tell the world what you do? What do you do? Like, what is it that you are known for?
Yeah, Delty is the guy who pushes the music. I mean the music industry, and that's what I love the most.
Okay, so in other means you are an artist. You do music.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's nice to know you. I hope guys lizwile. This is Delty from Zimbabwe. He's an artist and uti yena upusha in music. So Delty, can you tell us when did you start? Like when did you start doing music? When did you realize that you had that thing, lente music? When was it?
Okay. Yeah, the vision of music started when I was at the high school. I think I was in grade 10 when I was still going to school at Vembe High School in Bedbridge, Zimbabwe. I was doing the computers, I was doing music lessons there. That's where I have realized that I have got this thing in me. And that's where the name Delty Lamedusa came from.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you are one of us from Vembe. No mupakati vacho vavenda ngapo nganda or ubva Vembe Bedbridge. Ujena Vembe. So ndimumwe waverine. I hope you understand. So Delty, you will realize that you can do music when you were in high school. Like it's very rare for them to realize they are their own best talents when they are still in school. What made you realize that you are a musician? What inspired you? What inspired you to get in that journey?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. I think in 2007, I was very young. I was a boy. I used to like listening to the music of artists like Alep Macheso, Nicolas Zakaria. I even used to make the guitars using the strings of sag or the twine. I used to play those guitars. I used to sing alone. That's the most thing that inspired me. When I grew up then I started realizing that I've got this thing in me, because wherever I'll be just loitering around, the thing can come up in my mind.
Oh, yeah. You know, that reminds me of one artist that I went interviews, and he told me that if you want to be a policeman, you can start by playing with guns at a young age, and if you want to be what do you mean? Kana uchikotoda mushumo, vuanga machero nuambare worksuit. So it seems like when you started to nurturing your passion at a young age, and that's a nice thing to hear from you, Delty. So can you tell us something? The world wants to know, like, how does Delty come up with the music? Do you write down your pieces and then you go to the studio and record, or do you just go to the studio and then you let that passion of yours control you? Do you let it control you, or do you control it? Which is which? Tell us, please.
Yeah, most of the times I'll be just at home, maybe as my mind just came up with a certain topic. Then I realized that I've got some bars, the lines, especially all the things are being done in the studio. So if I come to the studio, then according to the beats that I'll be listening to, that's where I can find myself maybe picking up the topic and start to write. Or some of the times I can just make it where I will be by that time. Then I will just decide to go to the studio, then we work on the thing that will be coming up.
Okay, so you mean that you write and then you go to the studio and then you record. You prepare your things nicely, arrange them well, and then after that you record. Is that what you mean?
That's it.
Okay, that's nice to know. So there is always that one thing that will always set apart from the other art. Like there are 1,000 artists in the whole world, but you are an artist, and as a self, you have something, that little thing that sets you apart from other artists. What is it? We want to know that small thing that makes your music different from other musicians.
What I can say is that I like storytelling and all the things that I come up in my music. I used to make music which have got messages to the youths and also to the nations. Let me say it like that. I mean, the music that I make, it got the idea, advices to the people. It tells people a lot. That's why I can just differentiate myself to other artists.
Okay, so like when you are a storyteller,
Yeah.
mtukana wa mabars, eh? Is
Yes.
this what you are known for?
That's
That's good, that's good. Don't move from mtukana wa mabars. So now what we want to know from you is you've been in this music industry for quite some time, and there are definitely some things that you have realized, that you have noticed in this industry. From this industry, what are your least favorite and most favorite things? What are the things that you like the most about this industry, and the things that you hate the most about this industry?
Well, about the music industry, on my own, I can say that it relieves the stresses. Sometimes I'll be worried, and then when I came up with something in my mind, I will be free, because I'll be telling myself I'm doing the most thing that I want. You know.
Yes, yes, that's good. So you mean that music relieves the stress that you have in you, and how does it affect you? What is the negative thing that you hate about? There's definitely something. What is it that you hate?
Um, what I hate about this industry is that most of the people, they manipulate what we do. We lack the support from the outside people. We work very hard on this industry. Sometimes we can find ourselves going for the shows that were booked there. We can find ourselves being disappointed. Maybe we don't get nothing at all on it.
Okay, so the issue is the same, guys. Like you heard him, he said that what he dislikes about this music industry is that sometimes they don't get their funds as much as they are supposed to get. So this is another negativity that they face as artists in this music industry. So Delty, can you tell us something? Do you have a network with other artists? Are you networked like to some artists? Do you have a connection with other artists? And if you do, how does that help you in this journey of yours?
Yes, I have got a little connection with other artists out there, and that thing, it helps me by just improving maybe the fan base or followers on my music, because I can link up with the artists maybe who are a bit well known than I, and those artists, they make sure my work, it goes in the right way.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the biggest project that we have worked in? Biggest feature, biggest album, or biggest song? What is your biggest project?
Yeah, I have got this track named Chipo, a track that we made some weeks ago. That's the best track that I like the most, because it tells the people that this is the talent. It's not just something that we are playing with.
Okay, do you mind, like, if there is a chance, can we listen to a little bit of your song, Chico? Or
Yes,
any other of your songs? Can you listen to one of your words so that the world knows what you really do?
Yes, I have no problem on that. It is a track that I worked on with another guy that I'm working with. Is Drizzy XO, the guy that I'm working with.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you play the song for us, please, if it's possible?
Indeed, I would like the world to hear the track right now.
Thank you. So what is the title?
The track is Chico.
Anotaura zvanolava imi sei muchitaura zvamunodaim munotaura zvamunodaim hanzi ane the crown rich man join the house yes she knows I hate to pray that's my savior exo town tell me true love asi kana mchiti muri kupisa be careful kuno kune mabhazi ari kupira pfeka fireproof aiwopfeka bulletproof cause ari mastickers wangu ndine mo plus kumabitsi ndine meda kesi huko yosaichakoro all I just need is a sample.
Okay, family, this was the song Chipo by our Daily T, featuring an artist known as Driz XO. So what influenced you to write this song? Like, what made you write this song? It's Chipo. Like, is it a gift?
Yes,
A Shona word that means a gift. So there's definitely something that pushed them to write this masterpiece. What pushed you to write this masterpiece?
There we go. A lot of people outside there, they might be talking that these guys, they're crazy on what they are doing. We don't get enough time to do maybe the important thing that they think is important to them. And they always manipulate on whatever that we do. That's why we've decided to sit down and write the track named Chipo.
Okay, guys. So this was Chipo, and the guy is saying that the song was influenced by people's the way people talk and the way it affects their feelings. So that's why they wrote the song Chipo. So, guys, we are moving on to the next question as we get to know our artist Delty. We want to know, Delty, are you a family man? Do you work? And if you do, how do you balance those things with your music? How do you balance family, work, and music?
Yes, I have got a family. I've got a one kid actually. I do hustle. I don't call myself that I'm employed. I'm unemployed. I just make sure that I hustle for the family to get something. And that thing of music, we just sacrifice most of the things. Even it's hard to live out there without money. Since we don't have a sponsor, we find it very difficult for our recordings, because every time it's needed money for you to drop a project or to release a track.
Okay, so if you're saying you hustle, are you including music in it? If you are including music in this hustle of yours, so how do you benefit from music? Like, how do you make money from music?
From music, as I said before about the shows, sometimes we can get the bookings, we get something on it, on the social platforms where we distribute our music. Also, we can get something from the electric.
Thank you so much for that. So where do you see yourself in the next, let's say, the next 5 years? As you're sitting here, where do you see yourself? Where do you think your music will put you in the next 5 years?
Boom. In heaven. That's how I feel myself.
Boom.
It's in paradise. I feel myself maybe one day I'll be in the United States. I'll be pushing up there. Yeah, I want to take myself at the higher level where I will inspire the young ones who are just growing up in music. That's it.
Okay, so Delty is one of our big dreamers. As you heard him, he said, boom, he'll be in the United States in the next 5 years. So Delty, if there is someone out there who want to pursue music and who want to to be encouraged, who has that fear of joining the industry, but who is also keen to join the industry, what words do you have for those people? How can you encourage them to keep pushing to follow their passion? What words do you have for them?
I could advise them that hope, it is the first key of in whatever that you do. Be patient, be humble, don't hesitate, don't hate, don't have that thing of hatred in you. Just be patient, have hope, have a peace of mind. Tell yourself that you are doing the right thing. Have confidence in whatever that you do and never give up.
Okay, so family, the 3 keywords that we got from Delty tonight is be patient, have hope, and be humble. He's telling you out there, guys, that if you have a passion in whatever you want to do, you should follow that passion. Don't hesitate, just keep going. I think that's what our artist is trying to tell you all. So Delty, as we wrap this interview tonight, people out there have already heard about you and they are looking forward to knowing more about you, because this that we said here is a summary. So how will people contact you? How can they contact you? Can you leave your contacts or pages out there to people so that they can be able to follow you?
That's it. They can search on Facebook, on my Facebook page, or they can follow the Delty Lamedusa on Facebook. On Instagram, it is Delty Lamedusa again. Then on YouTube, it's Delty Lamedusa. They can follow up even on TikTok, or maybe they can contact me on WhatsApp at the following phone numbers: 061 076 3686. I will call that again: 061 076 3686. You can contact, or you can send an email at delty24staylow@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much to the whole world, to everyone that was listening, and most importantly, thank you so much, Delty, for being our guest artist tonight. We appreciate your effort and reaching out here. So this was McKay's magazine with our Delty. Delty, how was the interview?
The interview was awesome.
Like he said, the interview was awesome. So guys, we invite you out there, anyone who is interested in joining our interviews. The interviews are run by McKay's magazine. You can take the page on Facebook, or you can contact us on WhatsApp on 0644 169632, or on otakoketsonyati@gmail.com. We're wrapping out the interview tonight. It was good having you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you.
The youth is already suffering. I just wanna make a way for my promise. I wish I could live the street life and focus. That's my savior, exo town, teen true love. I see, can I'm cheating, more pizza, be careful. Kuno kune mabazi, I would be a fake fireproof. I will fake a bulletproof. Cause are my stickers one wind in a mo. Plus, kuma beats in the made a case, Ogo, you such a code. All I just need is a support. Why you gotta treat me like a pervert? The youth is already suffering. I just wanna make a way for my brothers. I wish they could live the street life and focus on the dreams. You just gotta find yourself. I know it's hard.